What up? Thanks for joining in. We're back in the building. Another sensational Saturday. And, I love doing these Saturdays because I love having a guest here during this time and giving us their travel experience. But, once again, thanks again. This is your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Thanks again for checking us out. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell while you are here. So, first off, before I introduce my guest here, I see a couple of you guys already started early. You guys jumped in here, so I want to give a salute to Howard for being in the building. What up, man? Howard Cooper, thanks for joining in, and of course, the lonely banter. Thanks for joining in as well. Appreciate you guys for being here. So, so as we get started, this is one guest that I'm definitely glad to have on the show. I've been trying to get him on the show for a minute. We've been losing. Our communication hasn't been the greatest. Trying to link up and so forth. But I'm glad that he's actually here. So let me introduce him. So my guest here, he's actually been to Spain. He actually been to Mexico. He also have been to Cuba. Also been to one of my favorite places, which is Colombia.
Hey.
Also been to Canada, but no other than my man, my boy here, Travelmadic. Check him out. He's in the building. Definitely appreciate you being here. Give it up. Hey, man, so thanks for being here, man. So what's going on with you?
Man, I can't call it, man. You making me seem like I'm a pro, man. I ain't no pro, man. I'm new to this field, man. I got a lot of discovering to do, man. But
man, you're good. I love your videos, man. You're definitely a pro. I could definitely say that, man.
Man,
from the quality that you provide.
Man, I'm trying to copy off you. If I can get me a studio like yours, man, then I'll be accomplishing some stuff, man. Definitely.
But
you yell Cuba,
man,
anytime you yell Cuba, I'm like, huh? Anybody talking about Cuba? Talking about Cuba, man? I'm there. That's my spot, man. That's my spot.
Yeah. I know, man. Same here, man. I'm like, I can't wait to go back because Cuba is like, only been there one time and I couldn't really spend as much time I wanted out there. But nonetheless, I'm glad, and it's nice to see someone who actually enjoys being out there and so forth, be able to give a lot of people more breakdown, more information, and so forth, But before we even touch on Cuba, I saw that you were out in Santa Marta in Colombia. And I want to get your take on that, about the whole experience, So, when were you out there in Colombia?
Almost 2 weeks. It was about 10 or 11 days. I was out there. I just got back Thursday. Got back Thursday, but nice. I went to San Andreas, Cartagena, and a little bit in Santa Marta.
Oh, yeah. Really? Oh, shoot. So yeah, I didn't even know you also went to San Andreas.
Yeah, when I sent you a minute ago on the WhatsApp, that was San Andreas, actually. So
yeah, if I was looking at that, I was like, wait a minute, it looked like San Andreas. It looked like Santa Marta.
yeah. That's San Andreas, man. That was an experience too, man. Really, really dope experience.
What was that your first time, or you been there a couple of times?
Yeah, both Santa Marta and San Andreas my first time. It was really? My first time.
I gotta ask, which one did you like the most between the two?
Man, it's hard to say. A lot of people have been asking me, man. If I had to, it depends on what level you're talking about too. Some of the guy, man, how with the girls. Like San Andreas is definitely a couple spot. It's like, you go
no with
you need to bring a girl, or if you just want to go out there and get some content, which I did. But it's like couples or families, so it's not, they're, what I like about San Andreas is that they have a lot of people that look like me and you out there,
Yeah.
I had a chance to ride around the whole island on a little, they call them montañas, which is it's a four-wheeler.
Go-karts.
Yeah.
Yeah, them golf carts. I'm sorry, them golf carts you ride around in.
It had a little speed to it. It had a little speed to it. It had a little speed to it.
Did you have the big one, the heavy duty one, or did you have just the regular golf cart looking one?
I didn't have the heavy duty one because I was just like, man, it seemed like the four passenger one were heavy duty, and they were moving.
Yeah.
So I just had like the little 2-passenger, and so it was like the 4-passenger one. They was flying around me, and I'm like, dang, man, like I got the brake on or something, man. Make sure the brake down on that. Dang.
Yeah, I know,
man. So, but yeah, it was just cool to ride around the whole island, man. You get a better feel for it than the tourist part, because the tourist part, you know, it's you feel like you're in a little city, you know. You definitely feel like you're in a little city, but when you get on the other side, man, the with a little blowhole, there's this big geyser that comes up. It's just pressure from the sea that kind of comes in this rock, and it blows up like a mist of air.
Yeah, and, on that over side, the northern part of the island.
Yeah, it's really nice. I feel like Pollos Soñadores. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's really cool. We got little actual Jamaican huts and stuff. You know, bunch of just black and brown people on that side, man. So really, I love that culture, man. Definitely love that culture. That's all I travel for, the culture, and for to follow the African diaspora, you know, in these Latin countries, you know. Definitely
that's what I'm talking about.
To see how people that look like me and they like, no habla inglés. Like, huh? Like, dang, you know. So
funny thing is, San Andreas used to belong to another country before Colombia picked it up, which is kind of interesting. Well, I didn't know. Someone actually told me about that.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. I mean, because it's a rock's throw from Nicaragua, you know.
Right off the coast.
Yeah, it's a rock's throw, and they got Providencia, which that island got really hit hard by the hurricane last year. But I wanted to go out there too. But they said they really just rebuilding, so there's no way you can really get over there. But we took taking like little boats to they have on like the northern part of San Andreas, they have like Rocky Cay and Johnny Cay and the aquarium.
Sand dunes and everything. Real dope.
Yeah. So in that water, man, that water is just it's like a pool, man. Some people thought I was in a pool, you know, like, you got a pool, man. I'm like, nah, man, it's the ocean, man. The sea, man. So it was crazy, man. You know, anybody who goes to Colombia a lot, I would definitely tell them to try San Andreas, you know, at least once, you know, just to go out there and see how it is.
That's all the time. Matter of fact, actually, I could probably share your stuff here if you don't mind, some of your videos. But I always tell brothers, go to San Andreas. San Andreas is always popping. That's where you want to go to. Well, for me, of course, I take my wife there a lot, so we spend a lot of time there. But I'm like, for me, I love San Andreas. She loves Santa Marta. You know, me, I'm like, I'd rather be in San Andreas more than anything than in Santa Marta, because Santa Marta water isn't as clean as San Andreas. San Andreas, you're like, wow. You blown away by looking at that nice water, you know, how crystal clear it is. But here, let me share this here. Let me see here. Let me see. Maybe I might get some audio. We'll see if it works. So this must have been when you were going back and forth from the sand dune.
Yeah, I can't even really see it, and I ain't even on the thing. But yeah, that what I sent you was because they go to Johnny Cay first, and you sit there for probably about 2 or 3 hours. They got a little you can eat there. Get that good fried fish and arroz de coco, and take pictures.
Look, he just made it. he got out like he was tired as hell. Like, yo, he almost missed the boat.
Yeah, and like the iguana park, they got like in there the iguanas and stuff. Feed them, and then they take you from there to like they took us out like on the way to the aquarium, which is they call it the aquarium or whatever. It's like a little sandbar out in the sea, but it's alongside another little island. I think that may be Rocky Cape. And so you go to Rocky Cape first. I mean second after they take you out and let you see, because it's like in between there's certain parts where you can get out and walk, like you can get out and it's maybe like 5 feet depth of water. And then you get to the aquarium, and you can walk back and forth from the aquarium to which the aquarium, they call it the aquarium, but it's just like where you can kind of walk out. It's probably about 50 yards by 10 yards. Oh no, 50 yards by like 40 yards area where you can kind of walk. They got like little drink bars out there. You can get food out there too, because I saw a few people eating.
The food is actually really good out there. I definitely tell you that. Eat that food, man. Well, I ain't telling you to eat the food. I'm saying like get a chance to try the food because it's pretty good out there.
Yeah, and then you can get the little snorkeling kits if you want. If you hadn't had a snorkeling kit or whatever, little water shoes and stuff.
I'm not sure. Did you guys get a chance to see the video, or was it now playing? I'm not sure if I shared it, because I saw an error after it was over saying they couldn't share my screen. So I'm not sure if you guys saw the video. Did it show up or so?
I don't know. I see what you got up here now, but
okay. So I don't want to cut you off. I'm gonna bring it back so people can see what I was explaining. How nice and clear the video of what you share with everybody. So sorry, you guys. For you guys, those of you that are actually watching, sorry that I kind of didn't. The video didn't share for you guys. But this is the video that I was playing and what he was explaining, what he was talking to, referencing of all the beauty that's here.
Yeah, and those guys will go down there and get like some starfish, some uni, and they'll bring it for you to see and touch, and they'll also like throw some bread out there to like if there's more kids on there that see the fish come up. And man, it's I haven't seen water like that since maybe Jamaica, Cozumel. I mean, I don't even think Tulum water is not that clear, because that's kind of like the Gulf, but it's still blue, pretty beautiful water. But that water is just crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
yo, it's like a toss up. I'm not even gonna say toss up. It's like it's hard to compare Cancun and San Andreas because they're both so beautiful. And it's like, wow, whenever you see the ocean, how clear the water is, you're like, yo, you fall in love with both places, Cancun and San Andreas.
Right.
I
wish I could have sent you when I went to Ibiza. That area is called Ibiza, Majorca, Palma, Formentera. They call it Balearic Islands of Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's on this level, maybe a little bit more pretty.
Really?
Yeah, you got to go to Ibiza and Mallorca. Beautiful. I should have sent you the video of that, but that water is like it's I think they call them diamond certified or something like that. Something diamond certified. There's only a few beaches in the world that are kind of like diamond certified, and it's
really,
and Balearic Islands is one of those. Ibiza, Formentera, Majorca, Palma, or one of those. Because I think that's the Mediterranean Sea, I believe. That's
okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, man, I gotta make my way over there myself, man. That's that's number one. Because I'm like out there in Europe and so forth. I've only been to France and into Spain, and I'm trying to spend more time out there, especially Mediterranean, because there's a lot of things to see out there. Like beautiful, beautiful, just like what you were saying. Explaining about how nice it is over there. Brother be missing out.
Yeah, you can fly to and it's like an hour flight from Madrid to Ibiza, and you catch you catch like one of these it looked like it's actually like a yacht almost. It's a ferry though, but it's a really nice ferry, and you catch it from the port of Ibiza, and it's like a 30-minute boat ride to Formentera.
Okay.
Catch from the port, and you can go there, or you can go to Mallorca or Palma. Anyone you can catch a ferry from Ibiza to any one of those other islands there for like maybe about €20 or something like that. Not really, not expensive. And they come like every hour an hour. You can just go out there and sit out there for a day. I got some of that on my channel too when I went to Formentera. And it's very similar to San Andreas. You can get a scooter and ride it all around and go from beach to beach. And beautiful, man. Just beautiful. Spain got some beautiful ass islands, man. Real beautiful.
Man, I gotta explore those, man. That's on my list, man. I definitely got to. I'm gonna jump on to the next video.
You go ahead.
I'm gonna jump to the next video because you shared I think you gave me 4 videos. I want to show brothers exactly how nice it is. So this looks like from the drone. Yeah, so this is Johnny K right here. I'm sorry, Johnny Key, if not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what they call the aquaria right there. That's like a sandbar, and to the left of that is the Rocky Cave.
Yep, all the way over there.
So to the left of this video, you like they take you to the Rocky Cave. You take a boat over. That's where you saw the boats. Where you saw the boats where the guys was diving for the starfish. You take that little tour around the little bay to this area here, this sandbar, this is Aquario. And it's a glass bottom boat, so you can see the fish underneath and everything. That's for an additional charge. I think I paid just 30 mil, paid 30,000 pesos to take that little glass bottom boat. So it's like a tour within a tour. And then you walk back through the water, which I wasn't ready for that. I was like, "Oh, you walk back?" I was like, okay. So I had my backpack. I had to put my backpack on my shoulder and just you walk. So there's people walking back and forth from the aquarium here to the island, and then you take the boat back. So you definitely be tired after all that, So that was like
and burnt up too. Yeah. From all that sun being out there. I got black as hell out there from being out there in that whole sand dune area. Man, I'm already black as you can think of right now, but just think of me like an extra 3 or 4 shades blacker after from being in San Andreas, the whole area. Yeah.
And I was telling my partner, man, I did all of that for, let me see, the whole excursion was is 60 mil a person. I did that tour within the tour. That was another 30. So that's 90 mil. We did the beers are like 3 mil Coronas. We the fried fish plate was, I think it was 20 mil. So you looking at 100 mil or so for the day, like what, $30?
Yep, less than $30 in so many words.
You know what I'm saying? Like he did a whole excursion for the day for like $30, man. Drink and food included.
Yo, I I'll be telling brothers on the San Andreas, like if you want to do jet skis, you're only paying about, I think it was 50 mil or so for 32 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. 50 mil, and that's like $13 or so. Compared to if you go to San Diego, they want to charge you $100. So I'm like,
right.
yo.
I mean, shit, we just talk about the States. I mean, talk about Miami or some, you looking at $100 just for a jet ski rental,
Exactly. So I'm like, yo, that's why I love San Andreas. I'm always propping up San Andreas every chance I get. Hold on, let me go ahead and get to some of these chats here. We got Howard Cooper says just left Medellin and Guadalupe, Colombia. So next I'm going to San Andreas. I want to also do Santa Marta though. Yo, I'm telling you, man, yo, you will love San Andreas. Make sure you bring a girl with you. You will have a good time. San Andreas is one of those couples trip or family trips. So definitely go out there. You will have a great time.
Yeah, and they had casino. They have a casino there. They had a club there, but because of COVID, all that was, they just y'all stay outside. Nobody inside. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. That's my guy right there.
Calvin Littles. All right, yo, what up, man? Thanks for joining in.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about that, man.
Yeah. This Cuban is courtesy of him for tonight. Kawhi Dorsey.
Nice.
Cubano.
Answer. Yeah, man, we're gonna get to Cuba pretty soon, man. I'm gonna hurry up and finish up San Andreas so we could go deep down into Cuba. So I know a lot of people want to see that, but for JB, yo, San Andreas is not expensive. If you're Colombian, I would say it's expensive, but for us being American, it's not so expensive. One thing I say is that you will get tired of them trying to nickel and dime you, but after you start looking at the actual exchange rate of them trying to nickel and dime you, you're like, wait a minute, this really isn't much. But it's just the fact that you get tired of them trying to do that stuff, and you're looking like, damn, you kind of feel like you're in Jamaica, or one of these other islands, and they're trying to get some extra money. But once you do the math, you're like, oh, well, this really isn't much. So
right.
That's one thing I say.
I stayed in an Airbnb as well. I had the video of that too. I should have sent that to you, but it was a $30 a night, nice, clean, smooth looking apartment, man. They have hotels there too, but I'm on the Airbnb tip. But very, very nice accommodations there they have on the island. Very nice, man.
Oh yeah, it is. See, a funny thing is, whenever I've been there, I've never done Airbnb. I've always done a hotel, only because I always wanted that free breakfast. Because I didn't want to spend no money. I mean, I didn't want to, have nobody cooking or nothing like that. I just wanted that breakfast, man.
Oh man, I hear you. When you're on vacation, I don't really eat breakfast like that. So, and especially on vacation, I be out so much at night. I don't wake up enough time to be eating. It'd be lunchtime by the time I wake up.
Yeah, I know. Yo, see, that's the thing. I always make sure to wake up just for breakfast, and I go right back to bed. Another 2 hours, and I'm ready for the day. I'll be at the breakfast table, half asleep, looking horrible. Probably not have on the same clothes from the night before. Like, yo, I'm getting this breakfast.
Yeah. I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah. So, but yo, let's check out the next video that you sent me. I think this is the last one. So what's going on here in this video?
Oh, that's we're approaching Rocky Cay on that little boat trip. Yeah, I was just trying to show you how the water look, man. Give you some water shots and stuff. Give you some water shots, man. Cool little boat trip, man. But that's pretty much it on that.
Nice, man. I definitely appreciate you sharing those shots with us, showing everybody, San Andreas is what's popping, man. Go check it out whenever you guys get a chance. And also, don't forget, check out Travelmadic. Go to his page, go check out his channel. You'll be able to get more videos, more content, of all his travels. So don't forget to check him out, subscribe to him. Make sure you check him out. Very important. So
Appreciate that,
I guess
man.
we'll switch over to about talking about Santa Marta, because while you was there, and I saw from your YouTube channel that you actually ran into a protester. So what was up with that?
Yeah, by the time I got to Santa Marta, it was Independence Day, Colombia Independence Day. And I had just got finished doing a walking tour, and which was about 9 o'clock, and it was over about 11. And so I'm just trying to strategize my day. After that, just figure out what I was going to do for the rest of the day. And then I heard some, and I looked to the right, and I'm like, and I'm always gonna catch something on the fly. So I'm like, what the real, what's going on over here? So I get my phone, get my camera. Hey, let's get it. Content ready. Went over there, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I see something about education, saludas, and I'm like, and so the tour lady told me that they was gonna have maybe protests that day, and she said it could just. So I was like, when is it gonna happen? She's like, it could just happen whenever, or it could not happen, and it's not really planned. And so, like she said, it just wasn't planned. It just popped up, and so which about 30 yards from me, like on the street, because I was like in this park, and I could see in the street that they were just the flags was flying, and so I was just like, man, this would be cool to go live. And so I was like, man, let's go ahead and just go live with it. And it was about an hour or so or whatever. And so they had this protest. It was a protest pretty much on, but 3 months or so before this, Colombia was in just a disarray. Like, shit was just going down in every city, Bogota, Cali, Medellin, Cartagena. And they wasn't letting up. They like, this Independence Day, this is another better time to do it now again. And but it more organized, more, not chaos. Nobody, there's police out there. They were just letting them, march on through. And so I could tell it was about health, it was about education, it was about security, for as like, being safe in their own homes and stuff. And sorry about that. And so with some of my followers, they don't understand Spanish. So I was trying to find like some English speaking people to really break it down. And so I had a few interviews in there and everything. And so you can play it, I guess, and they can kind of see what.
All right, let's jump into this to see what was going on, I
don't know if you can hear the sound or whatever, but it was loud. I was in the percussion section and everything. It, banging on drum pots and all that stuff, man. They had a little action out there. Some nice little chicas out there and everything. I'm like, oh yeah,
I bet you were like, yo, what are the rest of them all that?
Yeah.
I'll scoot up a little bit more here. Yeah, see, guys going throughout the streets and everything. Oh, look like you're in the old Santa Marta.
Well, I was in. It was in Centro.
Yeah, the Centro.
It was in Centro. Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't in Rodadero.
No. This wasn't in Rodadero. This was in Centro. This was in Centro. Oh yeah, this is the one right here on that scooter, boy. She was thick, boy.
Yeah, I was looking at her on the scooter. I'm like, hold on a second here.
Yes, I was like, yeah, let's get these rights. I'm like, yeah, I see. I'm gonna keep you in this. I'm gonna keep you in this window view right here. She was killing them white pants, boy.
Yeah, man, I like them shoes too, man. I'm big on women that be wearing heels, man. That's like one of my big things, man. I love that.
Yeah.
Female being feminine.
Yeah, you see that all the time, man. Women be dressed with a skirt on a scooter, boy. You be like, what?
Exactly. I'm like, yo, that's like make me melt right there. Like, yo.
Yeah, so they marched down to like I forgot the name of that avenue because I was off of Kage 14. It was like dead in the center, man. It was like downtown. Like I had a lot of businesses around me that in the daytime it was just congested. Nighttime was nobody there. So yeah, so with Santa Marta, what I like about Santa Marta, I actually went live. It's another live there where I went to Parque de los Novios. And I had been hearing about Parque de los Novios for a minute, but I didn't know it was that lit. Like,
it's nice, man.
It's like Parque Lleras with a Cartagena feel. It's like a mixture of Cartagena, Parque Lleras, and Medellin, and it kind of gives me a little Havana feel too. Because a lot, like in Central, you have businesses, but you have people that live in Central as well. And that's kind of like how Havana is. And I still been trying to find the tie between, like, the walking tour lady told me, like, it's a place called Santiago de Cuba in Cuba. And there's history between Cuba and Santa Marta. But really? I've been trying to, there's like history between the two. So I had to go back when I create that video from the walking tour. I'm because I was just recording. Sometimes I'm so focused on recording, I'm not really listening. But then when they said Cuban, I was like, oh. And so we was in this church where there's a big church in Central. It's like one of the first churches, I think, in Colombia or something like that, from what she was saying. And there's certain ties with Venezuela and Cuba with Santa Marta. There's a lot of history because Santa Marta, if you notice, a lot of them are very native. They're very native,
especially Santa Marta.
Yeah. Like I thought Cartagena was very native and Afro, but they're a little bit more on the native side, like 80% more native than Cartagena, which is like more 60-50% native. And so you're talking about brown skinned women with bone straight hair, just
that look, that indigenous look. They got look. That full.
Yeah, just beautiful, man. I'm like, whoa, whoa! I done stumbled across. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's your take on Barranquilla and Cuba? Because for me, when I went to Barranquilla, I saw some similarities. I don't know if you've been there, and like from seeing the people and so forth, I was like, yo, I feel like I'm back in Havana.
In Barranquilla?
Yeah.
I felt more like that in Santa Marta. I've been in Barranquilla twice. I've been to Carnival twice. That's on the channel too. That's
okay.
Pound for pound, this between me and you. We have to edit this out, man. I know it's live and everything, but Barranquilla, if you like brown skin, thick, curly or bone straight, they in Barranquilla, man. They in Barranquilla, man. If you like your girl with a little pear shape, Barranquilla got them, man. Barranquilla got them. They got them. But that whole coastline is just crazy, from the departments. You got you got Bolivar, which is Cartagena. Then you have Barranquilla, which is an Atlantico department. And then you have is it Magdalena? Is it Santa Marta?
Yeah, Santa Marta.
And they only about 4 hours difference from Cartagena to Santa Marta, but it's 3 departments in there, but they all like brown, all that Caribbean brown coast, man. It's a brother's dream over there, man. But
yeah, definitely, man. It's facts.
Facts, no pincer.
Yeah, curly hair, long hair, whatever. But but that's always the debate of Colombia. Medellin or Cartagena. Some brothers like them a little more European looking. So they may favor Medellin more than they do Cartagena. But I like mine more brown skin, native. It's Jay Clyde. Yes, sir.
Yo, Maggie. Yo, what up, Jay Clyde? Bomb up in this piece, man. Yo, check out Jay Clyde whenever you guys get a chance, man. He be all up in Colombia as well, man. Jay Clyde, he loved Colombia as well as Brazil, man. So you check out his channel. Check him out. Definitely stuff to watch. It says right here, Jay Clyde, he said, thanks for the tip. I won't be going to bed again.
Jay Clyde, one of them favor more to the European, like. Hey man, whatever floats your boat, man.
Yeah, me and him, we're kind of almost like alike what we like. We got some similarities. So.
Yeah. But
me, I still like them all. That's the thing. It don't matter.
Yeah. I mean, Medellin is nice too, man. You just got to watch. I just value my life, so that's why I
don't want to get robbed.
I don't want to get robbed. I just value my life. If Jay Clyde don't value his life, man, that's on him, man. I like to do. That's my bro. That's my sports talk brother right there. 2 Live Stews brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nice, we go way back. Yeah,
nice.
But I have good times in Medellin too. That's the weather, man. The weather alone is beautiful, man. But see, that's why I like Santa Marta, because it gives you that Cartagena without the hustling. Because them damn vendors in Cartagena are just savage, man. They just savage the way they come at you, and them vendors at the beach or whatever. And you don't have the heat like Cartagena, man. Talking about a monkey on your back in Cartagena, like it's so crazy. Like Barranquilla is not that it's hot, but it's like that Cartagena is like a different kind of heat, man. And
that humidity, man. Oh my God, that humidity is something different. It's disrespectful.
It is. That's more like it. It's disrespectful, man. In Cartagena with that heat, man. Them and them vendors are just disrespectful, man. But
exactly.
Santa Marta is cool. You got a breeze. Sometimes you got more of a breeze than you want. Like shit'll blow your drink up. A full drink will blow that shit up the table. You got it's big too. Cause see, Cartagena feels like Miami. Yeah. Santa Marta feels like Santa Marta feels like Fort Lauderdale. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It gives you, because you right down the water too, and it's bigger. Because see, Cartagena, you only locked into Cartagena, Wall City, Yosemite. You might go to Magna. You can go to Boca Grande, but that's still within like a 5-mile radius. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Santa Marta, you can go from Tagogna, from the north part of Santa Marta, all the way down to Rodadero, which it's long. It's long. It's like 3 cities in one with Centro, Taganga, and Rodadero. It's like 3 cities in one. Cause see, like outside of you, if you don't have a native with you outside of Cartagena, you better watch yourself, man. You get outside that wall city, you better watch yourself in that goddamn in the Bosque. What's some other areas? Is Bosque? They got another little area out there. All that outside of the wall city. Hey, move at your own risk.
Yeah, man, I like staying out there in Boca Grande, that whole area. Like I love because you got that skyline of all the apartments. You know what I mean? And it looks so nice. And then once you step out the condos, you got the beach right there. So I like being right there. That's my spot. That's my that's how I like it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because we stayed at the same building. I was saying.
Yeah,
Remember?
that's right.
Remember?
That's right.
Yeah. The what is it called? Moros.
I think Motor City.
Yeah, Moro City, Cartagena. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
think I could pull that up here. Hold on, let me see here. I could pull that up because Motor City, that was let me see here. For those of you that haven't been there, and one thing I'll say is that you might want to take a chick up there with you if you're gonna stay there. That's the only thing I'll say because I think the rules are a little strict.
Yeah. Well, and let's say, okay, it's after 8 o'clock, right? So the kids are in the bed, man. The kids in the bed. The family show over. So I'm gonna give y'all a pro tip on that with the Boca Grande, because see, it's hit or miss with Boca Grande with having guests. You know what I'm saying? With Moros, if you know ahead of time who you want to bring in, you pregame, that's the only way you're gonna get them in there. In most of these spots in Boca Grande. But where I like to stay is right before Boca Grande, kind of Cabrera.
Oh,
That's
really?
that's where the Cartagena sign is. When you come in from the airport, that area where the Cartagena sign is to the left, the left of the Cartagena sign is called Cabrera. Cabrera is more of a older neighborhood. It's still Cartagena. It's still, I mean, you're actually closer to the wall. You can walk to the wall city from Cabrera.
Oh, yes. That's what worth it. Exactly.
It's that close.
You don't have to get a taxi or anything like that.
Right. And you don't have those vendors over there, because the vendors be on Boca Grande too. Once they see you in it, amigo.
Yep.
My
They're
friend,
chasing you down.
my friend. I got cigars. Cigar. Oh no, no problem. Like, God damn. Like, shoot. But Cabrera is the older area, and they're guest friendly in that area. If you could find a Airbnb over there.
I'm gonna quickly show just a quick little bit of this Airbnb that we kind of both stayed at in so many words when we were.
This yours or mine? I can't
in
even
Boca
tell.
Grande.
This yours or mine?
This one mine's.
Okay.
Yeah, this one mine's right here. I was just quickly
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They the same one. I was like, this dude stayed in the same place I stayed in. And
it was nice.
Man,
AC was on blast.
It was nice, man. And I think when I it was, I think they had just opened up, maybe the Colombia had just opened up. So
yep, same with me.
I went, this was in November when I went, and it was maybe $50 a night. I think I got mine for like $59 a night or something like that.
Oh, that's pretty good.
59. And now they probably about 80. I think they're like 80 something a night now. But
yeah, no, it went up. It definitely went up because when they first opened up, boy, they were desperate to try to get people out there to the Airbnb with them, But now everybody out there, so it's a wrap. I'm sure their price is extremely high now.
Yeah. He said, "What about Barranquilla? Just go, just go." It's not. It's not a Barranquilla. Is not a It's not the Cartagena. It's not like real. It's a smaller town. And it's not like they only get live during Carnival, but they just got some of the most beautiful women there. I will put them number one maybe in that area.
Oh man, whew, you know me. I love the Pisces, man. Oh,
oh, you like the Pisces? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I can't do the Pisces, man. I can't do they.
But nonetheless,
and the temperament of the Pisces is a little reserved. They're a little cautious. They're a little, I don't know you. I got to warm up to you.
Yeah.
You know, the Costañas, the Barranquillas, they like, hey, where the party at? Like, baby, it's right here. Let's go. You know, they ready. They be ready in the coast, man. They be ready.
Funny thing is, I'm actually going out there in 2 weekends. So I'll be out there real soon. So I'm gonna go back out there and enjoy myself. I got something going on with one of my buddies. We got a project that we're working on. So you guys are gonna see some videos from out there from me being there. Be my second time finally being back in Bediquia. So I look forward to it. But yeah, Jason, go check it out, man. Although you missed some of what he said, but basically, you know, Travelmadic, he was talking about how nice it is, how beautiful, you know, the women that you'll fall into, you know, the nice shape and so forth. So I tell you, man, go check it out whenever you get a chance. You know, but you know, one question I gotta ask, you know, how was the COVID restrictions when you were out there in San Andreas and Santa Marta? Were there any restrictions, any curfews? Did they require, you know, face masks, or what was going on with all of that?
Man, take you a bucket of masks up there, man. I'm so glad. That's the one thing I'm glad to be back in the States. Like, I just walk around Atlanta with just no mask on. Like, man, fuck that damn mask. But man, they will not serve you, or you know, you go in the store, man, they won't let you in the store without a mask. So you gotta keep a bunch of masks on you, man, when you go to Colombia.
Oh yeah.
Now San Andreas, they basically just like, man, just stay outside. Like, you can't come in a club, you can't come in a casino, you can do the restaurant. But Santa Marta, same way, just, you know, you can't have them. You need to have a mask on when you enter a store or establishment or something like that. I went to a club. The club was open in Santa Marta. The clubs was up. Yeah, a few clubs was open in that Parque de los Novios. There were a few. There were a few in there. There were a few in there that was open. So,
here, matter of fact, let me bring up the map just to show people where that is at. The Parque de Novios, which is a nice place you guys want to go check out. I definitely say, you know, tell people go check that area out. It's really nice if you're in Santa Marta. Here, share the screen right here.
And if you ever been to Medellin, Parque Lleras, I don't want to say time. It's on the same levels. On the same level, they got everything at Parque Lleras and Parque de los Novios. I'll put it that way. Everything you looking for is in that park.
Yep. It's really nice. So it's like right here. This is where is that? You know, it's actually just a couple blocks away from the ocean, that small little beach area that's right here, which is, you know, I guess it's an okay beach. I spent a little bit of time there, but you know, it's like right there. It looked really nice. Here, yeah. And they got that sitting there.
Yeah, right there. Them guys was breakdancing in there. If you could pull my live up from my channel,
check that out.
I went live from there.
This right here,
Tuesday night.
Yeah, I think it's this one. This looks just like it.
Yeah.
Yep. Hold on, let me reshare. Let me share the audio so people can hear it. Hold on a second here. Oh no, it won't let me do it here. Let me try it one more time. Let me know if you could hear audio as this is playing. Can you hear it or no?
I know I can't hear it.
Yeah, so it looks like, you know, Parque de Novios.
Yeah, they had a little cumbia thing out there. This was actually, excuse me, the Independence Day. This was that nighttime. So they had like vendors out there, selling little stuff, and then after that, you can kind of see this is guy talking about happy hour and stuff, and I sat there for a minute. But if you go
About
like
happy
middle,
hour.
yeah,
What was that?
if you go like in the middle of this video,
Okay.
go about right there.
About right here.
Go a little bit more. I got up and walked around a little bit. About 3/4. About 3/4. Yeah.
Here we go.
So, like, there's a center point, and then there's like little side streets that have like maybe about 10 restaurants on each little street. They call it like Callejon de something, like alley of something, but you can just sit there and talk with people, and just, you know, you have some girl come up to you and say, you know, you want a massage? You know, that's cold right there. You know, you want a massage?
Yeah, nice. Definitely like it. I'm, you know, one thing I'm kind of surprised about is that you were able to have good internet, because Santa Marta, the internet was horrible every time I went out there, especially in Rodadero Beach.
Man, they said that about San Andreas too, but I had good internet like through the whole trip, man, which is, you know,
really,
yeah. Even in San Andreas, I was I don't think I went live, but you know, just communication was good. It was no problems, man. But like, you know,
probably since it's been probably because it's been a long time since I've been there, like 2 years now or 3 years. So I'm like, yo, I remember each time I went to San Andreas, I was struggling out there. At times, I'll just put the phone down, like, forget it. Same thing in Rodadero Beach. I'm like, what's the point? It's pretty bad.
Oh man, I had good coverage, man. Good coverage. And I usually don't have good coverage when I'm abroad. Especially on my lives, they'd be very pixelated and stuff, and you can't see
choppy
nothing.
crap.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm walking back to this. Well, I walked to the end. I'm going back to the center, but you can see it's very, very, very romantic. You know, it's like sit with your girl and stuff, and
done that plenty of times. No.
Yeah,
I'll be telling you guys, man. Find yourself a nice girl out there, man. Go take her to Santa Marta, San Andreas, man.
Oh man, they'll love you for life, man. They'll love you for life, man.
Boy.
Love you for life, man. Them girls don't get
with my wife.
They don't get nowhere just outside their neighborhood, man.
Exactly.
Talking about dimes, just in the neighborhood, just wishing to get out.
Stuck in the house. Yeah,
stuck
exactly.
in the house, man. Stuck in the house, man. Everybody just nice and friendly.
That's one thing I love about, Santa Marta, man. But we're actually an hour into this. Usually I usually try to, kill the live after an hour, but we even get a chance to touch on Cuba, man. So I gotta jump into Cuba. We gotta go into overtime for this one, man.
Yeah, man.
Sorry that I gotta make sure we touch on that.
I gotta light my cigar for this one, man.
Go ahead, light it up, man. So one thing, for me, I love Cuba. I gotta go back. I go back with the wife so she can meet the family that's out there. But I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do it or not during my fourth or fifth trip when I go out there. But but because I don't want to be stuck in the house with them. But nonetheless, how many times have you been to Cuba?
I've been 3 times, man. Thankfully, man. Thank God, man. Some people be like, you've been 3 times. Like, you must really like it. I'm like, man, Obama said, hey, y'all can go. I said, what? We can go. Man, I was out. 2017, 2018, and 20. I went every year for my birthday, around my birthday or whatever.
Nice.
Went to Cuba, man. Went to Cuba, and I first time touched down, man. I really didn't. The most the most vivid memory I have when I first touched down, I was like, damn, this shit look like Atlanta. Like, it's a lot of black people around this month.
Yep. Most of the one thing I tell people, well, most of the black people stayed on the island, or most of the lighter skinned people, they went to Miami.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm used to seeing, like Miami Cubans. Man, they left all the left all the Negroes back on the island, man, because they out there, man. They left all the black Cubans on the island, and
the fine ones too.
Yes, and so it man, the energy, it was just so I just wanted to be a fly on, because at that time my Spanish wasn't that good. So because I'm seeing women that look just like my cousins, my ex-girlfriend, and I want to talk to them, and I'm like, they want to talk to me, but they just all Spanish, and I'm like, man, what? And at that point, I knew I had to get my Spanish game together. And ever since then, it was just like, man, like, this is, the culture. And it's just like, if you really want culture, if you want to go to a place where there's not a U.S. imprint, because you could go to like Puerto Rico, or go to Colombia. You got a Burger King, you got a McDonald's, Domino's Pizza, and Cuba is just all Cuban. You know what I'm saying? It's just then their grocery stores are different. You go to a grocery store, it's like one product, and it's like 1,000. It's like 1,000 cans of one product. Like, I ain't got no diversity in the food here or whatever. So my first time, it was just Havana, and I just really soaked in Havana. I went to, they got some of the great clubs, man. Like, they got Casa de Musica if you want to do salsa. Mm-hmm. They got Jardines 1918, I believe is the name of this club. It's a restaurant, and it's a courtyard on the outside of the restaurant that they turn into a club and a stage. And it's just women salsing everywhere, salsa everywhere outside. And it's like it's on the water. It's next to the
Malecon.
It's on that like Malecon side, but it's like on it's in a bay. And it's in it's about 10 minutes from downtown Havana. And then you got Fabrica de Arte, which is it's like a big tourist attraction. They call it Fabrica de Arte, art factory. It was an old oil factory that of course went out of business, and they converted into an art studio, events venue, and a club. So it's like 3 levels. They got a restaurant in it. They got a place where you can have like concerts and stuff. or if you just want to just sit here and watch a movie, they got like a little movie looking, like a movie theater looking area, with like a bar and all that stuff. Line be out the door, beautiful women. You can go and look at the art exhibit. So it's like all this in one place. So Fabrica de Arte is definitely a place you want to get to. What else? I mean, there's just so much about Cuba. Man. You got so much you can do, in Cuba.
Yeah, there is just so much. During your first trip, how long were you there for? Were you there for a couple of days, or was it just like a weekend trip? Because one of the limitations dealing with Cuba is that you got to have cash.
In Cuba?
Yeah, because since our cars don't work out there. I know it doesn't work for me. So
right. Okay, the cash thing in Cuba. This is where I did a whole video on this on the currency, because that's where a lot of people get caught up. Like you could be eating some beans and rice for the rest of your trip if you don't bring the rest of your money. Yeah, because some people depend on travel credit card, and some people bring a little U.S. currency. Some people bring, some people convert their money before they go over there or something. If they've been before, they bring money that they had before. Like I have money from Colombia now that I sometimes bring back with me. And then some people have like their travel credit card where they get points or whatever. None of that worked for Cuba though. None
exactly.
Of that.
You screwed.
None of that. You need to know how much you're going to be spending before you go over there. Or
budget time.
Because mama can't send you money.
Yep.
You can't Western Union yourself no money. Because as people say, you can't, because you can't Western Union yourself because you need to have a Cuba ID and address in order to Western Union your money to you. So you need to know how much money you need to have, but you need to do certain things too before you leave, so that you won't get hit with the U.S. Exchange rate. There's a U.S. penalty exchange rate. But see, this is all old news too, though. And I'll table that for a minute. But the exchange rate is like a 3% fee, but Americans was charged 10%. So that's like 13%. So for every dollar that you exchange, you only get 83 cents of Cuba money.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, 87 cents. And so with that, in order to avoid that 13% or the extra 10% penalty, you convert your money over to Euro or Canadian before you get to Cuba. So go to your bank here in Atlanta, or go to, I used to go to American Express in Atlanta and exchange my money over to Euro first. And then I take Euro over there and I just get the 3% exchange rate tax instead of the 13%. So you save yourself, and you get a little bit more with Euro versus US or any other. They value more the Euro money than they do any other currency, pounds or even Canadian too.
I gotta tell you, I got a quick story because when you said about budgeting, about having money in order, that is very important, because I gotta tell you this. My first trip going to Cuba. Well, not me. This is what happened. I got a story. It's funny. So I went out there with my boy and his friend, and it was our first time. So we're like, we're going to get it in. We're about to have a good time. We're like, this is Cuba. So we get down there by day 2. We go out to go, I guess we're only out there for 4 days, but, by day 2, we go out there to go shopping and take care of some stuff. And his boy decided to go alone and do, I don't know what he wanted to do, shopping, whatever. So me and my boy, we're like, all right, whatever, we will catch up with you. Unfortunately, we don't know how we're going to catch up with him because our phones didn't work out there in Cuba. So I'm just like, what he's about to do, but whatever. So finally, by the end of the day, we get back to the Airbnb, Yo, he hit us with the sad story. He was like, "Yo, I lost my money. It fell out his pocket while he was purchasing some stuff. Messed up his entire trip because of that, because he lost his money." So, yo, I would tell you, for those of you that's going out there, keep money in the house. Don't bring all your money with you while you're out. Don't pay attention to your money, because you can't Western Union yourself money. You can't use credit cards. You can't go to the ATM. So you're gonna be screwed. So that was one thing that I've learned that I didn't experience. So I can tell you that I'm glad that someone experienced that. So that's my story, and that's what I'm gonna say. Dummy. Don't do it.
Wow. So y'all was ended up helping him out the whole trip from that point.
Yo, we had to help him out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For me, I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna help you out. I understand. But yo, you don't want to do that to Brothers Day, you know. Luckily, he was a cool guy. Luckily, he was cool as hell, because usually for people I don't know, I'm like, that's your problem. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I chipped in a couple of times to help him out, because he seemed like a cool brother, and nothing really shady about him. So that's how it turned out. So he got saved. I can tell you that.
Yeah, and a lot of people too used to run into they called it a scam, but people they scam you out of my money. They gave me the what's going on, Gil? They said gave me the other money. There's two currencies there. This was pre-COVID. It was two currencies. Now they only have one currency now.
Oh, they changed that. Yeah, because I remember it was two. Okay.
They got rid of there was a CUC, which is a convertible Cuban peso, and then there's a COP.
They got the peso. Yeah.
So now the CUC is for American tourists. That's the tourist money. And then they had the CUP, which was for Cuban people. And I always remember that was CUP, sort of P for people, and CUC for Cuban customers, like we're the customers or whatever, right? But I think they got rid of the CUP, so they only have one currency now, from what I've heard about.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know how true that is now, because I haven't been back.
I'm about to check that out.
But
I'm about to check that out with the fam and see what's going on, because I didn't even hear about that. I didn't even know.
Yeah, they got rid of one of which they needed to, because that was very confusing, because and how I said the quote unquote scam. If somebody if you gave them 10 CUC to pay for something, right? If they thought you were, sometimes they will give you their money back in exchange. They won't give you CUCs back. They will give you CUPs back. So 10 CUC is not the equivalent to 10 CUP. 10 CUP is almost like one CUC. It's like for one CUC is equivalent to 25 CUPs. So if they give you back 10 CUC, they only give you like a tenth of what of a dollar.
Exactly. Get over on you.
Yeah. So, and the difference, and how you can tell the difference between a CUP and a CUC bill, the CUC had a monument. It's always a it's never a person. The CUP will have like a person of their history, past president. So it's always a person on the actual bill, face of the bill. On the CUC, which, if you give me a minute, I'll show you. I got some Cuban money.
Go ahead, because me, I had to give up all my money when I left my family. They were like, "Oh man, you gotta give us money." I was like, "Yo, I'm trying to hold on to this money, you know what I mean, so I can have some Cuban money."
Right.
The only thing I was upset about.
I got this money right here. Show y'all. I think I got some. Yeah, I think I got some Cuban pesos in there. Show y'all right quick.
While you do that, I could actually share one of your videos from you being in Cuba.
Okay.
Because one thing is I was liking I guess the beginning of this one, you hit a nightlife, Cuba nightlife. And just to show people like how nice the women, how they are out there. It's like, yo, they are official.
Oh, you're talking about the intro to this one.
Yeah. Right up here. I was like, yeah, boy, that's Cuba right there. I was like, yeah, you find like tons of fine women like that. You be like, yo. You're like, yo. I remember I went to a restaurant and I almost was like, yo, you know what? I saw this one fine as negative, like fine as ever. I almost got down on the knee, like, you know what? Marry me. I'm gonna take you back to the States. I was like, yo, like, bad.
Yeah, the camera don't do justice on that one, boy. I was like,
man.
Yeah, but
I know
they be like that, man, in Cuba, man. But see, this is.
Oh, here, let me bring you. Let me stop sharing for a moment. Let me bring it in here for them. There you go.
See, that's a Cuban peso. You see, this is CUP. This is for the people. So it's a monument on there, and it's a monument. Yeah. So that's the CUP, and this is a CUC, and you see, I mean a CUP. I'm sorry, this is a CUP because it has a person on it. All of them have a person on it, and even on the what is on the back? You got a person on the back. I don't think it has on the back with a person, but it's gonna be a person on there. So yeah, that's the. I think they got rid of this out of their currency. It's either or one of them, but they only have one. So you see how that can be like real confusing.
Yeah, it was extremely.
Because you get somebody back 20, give them 20 CUCs, and they give you back some change in CUP, man. Well, you're gonna be
just got screwed.
You got screwed big time. They gave you back some.
We got a question. We got a question from Jason Brown. He says, "How much is a hotel room in Cuba in dollars?" For me, I don't remember, but
my hotel, I did okay. Let me back up a little bit. You can never get a hotel in Cuba as a U.S. person because
especially now, because of that new rule when Trump got into office. Yeah, he changed that.
Yeah, it actually was there a little bit with Obama too. They had only like a few hotels that would take U.S. citizens, and that's because the money that those hotels get, it goes to the government. And Trump really shut that down because he was trying to put pressure on the government, just squeeze out the government and their power. And so you could only get what you call a casa particular. A casa particular is like somebody's home who rented out. They rented out a room or the whole place. And
Airbnb. Yep.
So pretty much an Airbnb. But like how you saying with the breakfast, most of the time it comes with they're gonna either have somebody to come and cook you breakfast, or they're gonna have so if you got like a room, the people there are gonna like do breakfast for you. It's kind of like every time I've been there, they've offered that or had that for me. And
Exactly.
so
I'm not sure if people are able to stay here now. The Hotel Nacional de Cuba. So that was a nice hotel that people were able to stay at. I know that me and my family, we would stay here from time to time, but I'm not sure if they allowed American people to stay there or so. But if you guys are able to, just check this out. But if not, like Travelmadic said, man, you got, get the Airbnbs, you'll be good. You get to have people, in and out.
Now, see, if you got the plug like you got with the family, they can book it and you can stay there. You see what I'm saying? But if you going by yourself and you don't know anybody, they're not going to let you stay there. You can't stay there. They'd be like, oh, you got a U.S. passport? No, you can't stay there. It's not nothing. It's just what they can't do. And so, the stays be nice, man. I had the first time I went, I was in this place, this area kind of north of the city called Tulipan. It's a nice little neighborhood. And man, the Cuban people are just so open and free and willing to help you out and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And just chill,
it's
man.
Like Medellin, man. Hey man, although you might get robbed, but Medellin, the people are friendly, nice. They help you out.
Man, I value my life too much, man. I can't mess with
Medellin. And especially after you get robbed, they'll come help you out. You all good, man.
my body don't do right with scopolamine, man. My body don't work. I'm allergic to scopolamine, man. I can't be messing with that shit. But
in this video, was it did it show where you were staying at? Because I had a chance to, I was looking at the video and I love the intro of you riding in this cart, getting to the actual National Hotel, or to one of the hotels that's there.
This was I should have sent. I can't even find that video of the room I was in the first time. This video here, I'm going to a place called Callejón de Carmel, which is a they usually have it on the place is a museum, like inside museum, and on Sundays they do like a Santeria Yoruba tradition ritual, and it's actually like a block party almost, but they do like dancing and performances at noon on Sundays. And you pay? I think you pay like maybe 10 CUC or something like that. But real dope. Like and the stuff I've seen, I was like, man, I thought I was back in Africa, man. I'm like, what? Like this is crazy, man. This is crazy. So I'm riding through.
Like you're almost in old Havana, almost there.
Yeah, I'm in this is gosh, I forgot the area. Like this is next door is Old Havana, but this is like on the outside part of Old Havana. I forgot what you call this area.
Yeah, I like that right there. Like I took a picture of like right there because like they had some nice graffiti and stuff over there. I remember taking a picture. Some more over here. Yeah, I love one thing I love is these pillars, man. The old school look, man. It's like
that colonial like look, man. It's and the classic cars, man. Just do your little classic car tour, man. Do the one with the convertible or something like that. And what I'm riding in is called a Coco taxi. This is like a moped with a shell on it, converted into like a like transportation will be over, but it looked like an egg though, you know. And so
we laughing at that.
Yeah, so here I just wanted to ride that out, and I think a little bit more is the Caleon de Hamel. I forgot what you call this area, but
it's like this is like the main central part of the downtown.
I want to say it's called Centro, but it's not called Centro. But this is where it's real beautiful at night in this area over here.
Mm-hmm. And then that's where you get like the funny car tours, you know, the funny old school car right there. You get to drive it around, all that stuff, man. Yeah. And of course, you know, they have the street performance, especially when you eat.
Right. And see, these people here, this is at Calejon de Hamel, and like you'll see a lot of people with all white on. Like I was wondering, like, hey, what's up with these people all white on? You know, like you will see a lot of people with just white shoes, white hat, white shirt, white, and like some beads maybe around their neck. And so they practice Santeria, which is a African Yoruba religion tradition. Well, when the slaves came to Africa, they created their own religion there, called Santeria, but it's in other countries as well too. But it's based off of the Yoruba religion, Yoruba principles. And so me and my guy TJ right there was there. Got the ball.
Got the Pocket Pro. The Pocket Pro.
Osmo.
I need to get me one of those. Yeah, the Osmos. There we go.
Yeah. I'm feeling all this with the Osmo, man. With
I got to pick me up one because I got the GoPro. I got to get the Osmo instead.
Yeah, I kind of like the Osmo a little. It's a little bit more evasive, more. You know, you can't really tell that it's a camera. And so, like this guy right here, right? Like when I seen this dude right here coming through the crowd with the fire and stuff, and I'm like, man, this shit about to go down in this mother. Like, what the hell about to go down? This nigga got a whole mask on, and they if you had the audio on, they got this chime thing
I don't know if you got to hear it.
And I'm like, oh, the hell going on here, I may not be the same after I've seen this, man. They'll put some voodoo type stuff or something, man. But these are all Yoruba traditions they're doing right now.
Okay. Nice.
I'm like, man, what? They got the feathers on that stuff, man. Great.
Exactly, man. So we got Jason Brown in the building again. So he says, so can you go through Airbnb to get a room in Cuba? I tried to figure out how will I find somewhere to sleep if I go there, and how much will it be? I don't see anything on Google right now. I know last time I went, I used Airbnb, so I don't know if that's still going on now. Well,
yeah, you still can go on Airbnb. I know some people. Let me see. About a month ago, you had to quarantine for 5 days. You had to get COVID on the COVID check on the first and on the back end of your 5 day quarantine. I said, man,
it made no sense. That was like, there's no point in going to Cuba right now because it made no sense that you got to come with a negative test and quarantine and get tested again. Like, what? Why? What's the point?
Yeah, I said, I don't know if I want to. I'm like, man, you mess around and then I heard rumors that they were saying that they was making the test come back positive anyway, so you had to stay longer or something.
Damn.
I heard something like that.
Damn.
So I was like, man, I don't know, man. But I got to get back there, man. If they open up right now,
Yeah.
it's gonna mess up my travel plans. So that's where I want to go first out of anything, man. Out of anything.
Nice. Nice, man. But man, we gotta come back and finish up this conversation because I'm sorry, we're moving on 1 hour and 30 minutes. Unfortunately, I gotta go, I gotta leave. But
Yeah, I got
but
you.
man, I mean, I don't know if you're busy next week. We want to finish this up part 2, to try to continue on with this because there's some good information. I love the fact that you're sharing all the stuff. We got all the videos and everything that you have of Cuba, so people would know. Go check out Cuba when it opens up. This is a good destination to go to. You will enjoy yourself. You will love it. A lot of beautiful women, a lot of beautiful things to see out there. You will not regret it. Cuba is definitely where it's at. You know what I mean? Of course, don't bring the Matrix mentality with you, all that craziness. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't mess it up.
But I'm gonna tell you, Cuba is one of the safest places, man, that you can go. People think it's dangerous, but they're not allowed to have guns. Even the police officers don't have guns. They out there with billy clubs. They're just billy club on billy club, man. Just old school,
Exactly.
So
one of the safest places you could go to. I agree, man. But man, I gotta give it up to you, man. Definitely appreciate you for being here. For making it happen. Definitely appreciate this, man. I gotta get you back out. You gotta let me know what's up. You gotta let me know, when you be free. If you can come back next week and we can finish this up and everything, man. My boy Travelmadic in the building. Appreciate you here, man.
Yes, sir.
But man, of course, you guys know this is another sensational Saturday. We done finished this up. This is over. Of course, come back next Saturday. Of course, I also have my Thursdays open panel Thursday. So I'm going to be dropping the newest voting tonight or tomorrow of what's going to be our next open panel Thursday. So stay tuned to that. But if anything happens, we'll be back next Thursday and also Saturday. This is your boy, the Solo Traveler. Again, this is your boy, Travelmadic and everything, man. Appreciate you guys joining us in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we are out of here. Peace.